Your turn.
Hate your teammates in every game because they suck ass and get in the way? What happens if I say to you, yes, you get to be all the members of your team? The game's called Lemnis Gate, but I keep calling it Lemon Gate for how sour I am, for I'm so trash. The game's only multiplayer, so be warned. In the game, you have 5 rounds, and as each round commences, you take command as a central player, and all the other players are previous versions of yourself. Imagine Groundhog Day, but every morning Bill Murray's previous versions out and about, doing whatever he did yesterday. The previous version of yourself recounts the same pattern that you have done throughout each previous round. The same goes for the other player. You see where the previous version has run to, where they attacked, and what the current version might be doing. There's also nowhere to hide in this game, as a marker pinpoints where you are as well as they are, currently and previously. That doesn't make the game any less exciting though. Throughout each round, you have the option to select a number of 7 characters, and through each round, once you have selected them, they will be locked in the next round, so think carefully about who you choose. Each character has a unique weapon type and skill, each of which functions as a different type of way to attack the enemy or objective. That's right, objectives. You thought this game was only deathmatch? Well, you're wrong, loser. Think 4D chess. The game has 4 game modes: domination, seek and destroy, deathmatch, and finally retrieve XM, which is basically capture the flag, all of which can be played throughout 12 maps. Each of them are fun and exhilarating, but the game doesn't allow you to select which one you want to play, so you might get deathmatch 4 times in a row and big L if you want anything else. The concept of seeing previous versions of yourself while you are currently also playing messes with the mind, but the big brain moment when you understand how the game works is overwhelming. When you figure out how you can get around and find new ways to complete an objective, consider yourself Mr. Big Brain. But don't get confused as to who's the real version of your enemy. Keep an eye on who's who, and keep in mind who they pick first and who they pick next. That can become quite confusing when figuring out if you don't pay attention, and I like that quite a bit. The game also has quite a few match types, 1v1s and 2v2s. For 1v1s, turn-based and simulations, and for 2v2s, the same and a few more game modes, but no one's really playing them. I waited 10 minutes and nobody was around, switched to 1v1 and it was striving. The game has no offline modes besides turn-based local, and that's it. That's it. The game really needs a bit more single player content. It really doesn't have any modes, and what it does is quite lackluster. Almost no one is playing half the game modes, and even then, you don't get to select what you want to play. Besides gameplay, you have customization, but that's garbage. Don't even worry about it. The characters in game are uninspired and generic looking. Nothing about them stands out. Everyone besides the robot looks awful. And as for customization, nothing about it is good. Everything can be unlocked by playing the game, but due to lack of players, I don't know if anyone is going to be willing to play it more than 2 weeks. And that's unfortunate. At first I was unsure about the game, but when understanding how the game works, the biggest brain moment occurred and I loved it. And as for the 12 maps, some of them look really cool, as if I was transported to an alien planet and I could imagine the inhabitants of each world. I love the colors and variety each one has. If I'm to give this game a score, I want to give it a 7. I don't think it's the best thing out there, but I do think the concept is very fun and unique. And once again, get that big brain moment. Do not give up on it. You will understand, and once you understand, the possibilities are infinite. You can go ahead and attack an objective, or go after the enemy, or let yourself go after the objective first and then go after the enemy, because you have the option. But then the enemy might come after you, so then you can stop the enemy. It's so cool. I love this game so much. But due to a lack of content, I can't say it's 8 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. It is more. And as for the price for the game, I think it's quite worth it. If you have the Game Pass, then I say give it a go. You got nothing to lose. It's quite fun. But please let me play 2v2s. Let players come on board. Alright, that's it. Take care and see you, everybody.